Hi, welcome back to the Diaries. Kristel here. It's been a little while since I've put up a video, and so I thought today we would just hang out, have a little chat, and talk about some of the stuff that I've been absolutely loving lately, using, listening to, watching, any of these sorts of things. So it's not just makeup, it's basically just anything in life that I've been loving. So if you want to hear about that stuff, then stay right there, and we're gonna get straight into it. I've got a really broad bunch of gear. So I'm going to kick this off with, you might have actually seen the short I did about this product because I was so bloody excited about it, and I have managed to retain that level of excitement this whole time. So I want to talk about shampoo bars. Yeah, specifically the ones I have in front of me. I have the Anihana shampoo and conditioner bar. So it's like a 2-in-1 situation. And I also have the shampoo with a purpose. I didn't grab the soap bar out because it's actually packed in my going away bag at the moment. But so this is the little label from the box. It's shampoo with a purpose. This one is the volume one, but it comes in different types. And I am thoroughly obsessed. I am obsessed with these things. I just wish I hadn't waited so long to use them. So I have really annoying, it's like Grand Central Station out there. I'm getting distracted by like the crazy heavy foot traffic going on. Sorry, focus. Okay, so I have very unruly hair. My hair is, it's hard work. It's hard work. My mum has super curly hair, and I have kind of curly wavy hair, but it knots so much. Like even my hairdresser complains about how much it knots. And just trying to wash it in the shower, I usually have to wash it 3 times with shampoo and then follow it with the conditioner, and it's so labor intensive, which is why I'm often like, I'm just gonna cut my hair into a bob again. But anyway, this has made washing my hair an absolute pleasure. I actually enjoy washing my hair now. I was hesitant to try shampoo bar for a long time because I thought for some reason it was going to be really hard to get them to lather, and they might be a bit gritty. It is the complete opposite of that. All I do is wet the shampoo bar, wet my hair, and then I run the shampoo bar over my head, and I love it because I can get in where it's really oily. I have very oily hair generally, so in here, I love that I can just get straight into that part, and it lathers like a dream. It's so quick, so easy. I am obsessed. I mean, they're better for the environment. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If you haven't tried a shampoo bar and you hate washing your hair, I highly suggest trying them because there's also so many different types out there. You can get purple ones if you've got blonde hair that needs toning. You can get ones for oily hair, one for dry hair, curly hair. They all exist. So if you haven't tried one before, just give it a go. I mean, some of them are really cheap. This cost me $10. You've got nothing to lose, right? These are, it sounds dramatic, but life-changing. So I definitely recommend shampoo bars. I am loving the absolute daylights out of those things at the moment. And actually another thing that I'm really enjoying is my natural hair texture. So yeah, it's a bit wild and a bit woolly, but I've just been enjoying letting my hair do its own crazy thing. Yeah, I've really laid off using styling tools. I haven't even been styling my fringe lately. I've just let it do whatever the heck it wants to do, and I'm just embracing it. So I don't know, I think let's roll with our natural hair texture. I have to say this one has been inspired by my younger friends because when I was a teenager, it was all very much about let's straighten the crap out of our hair. Everything had to be dead straight. And so, I used to battle with my hair so much, trying to get it straight all the time, and it wouldn't stay straight. And the younger generation is really just embracing their natural faces, natural hair texture. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm on board with that. Let's do that. It's a lot less time consuming. So yeah, been loving that as well. The next thing I have here is really heavy, actually. It is a weighted vest. Now this one is only 5 kilos, which apparently is very heavy for a weakling like me. But what you can do with it is just pop it over your head, wear it as a vest, obviously, and then you can go for a walk in it, or you can maybe do, like if you want to do a few strengthening exercises, you can wear that while you do them. I'm eating my naturally textured hair right now. Also, sometimes I'll wear it when I'm just cooking dinner, because something that happens to us as women, very annoyingly, is as we age we start to lose our bone density, and so weighted vests are supposed to be good. There's a lot of research out there that suggests that, yeah, weighted vests are very good for helping you to maintain or even build your bone density. So I'm really enjoying popping that on just for 20 to 30 minutes every now and then. I'm not going crazy with it because I do get a bit achy if I wear it, like when I'm taking Billy out, the area here is very hilly, and so yeah, it gets a bit much if I wear it for a long walk, but I enjoy kind of wearing it for shorter walks and around the house and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying my weighted vest because, yeah, as obviously a lot of you would know, I recently had my left ovarian fallopian tube removed and my appendix because of endometriosis. And since then I've really noticed things feeling a bit out of whack in my system, and also I'm 43, and so I am wanting to really make sure that I'm looking after my body and my health in the best way that I can when I'm dealing with all the other health stuff that I have going on. So that's something that I can do that's quite simple and quite easy to do. So yeah, I'm enjoying my weighted vest. And on the health front, this is gonna sound mad, but I was watching a video by a creator called Chalene Johnson, and I think my American friends would maybe know her because I think she was really huge in the television fitness sector for a long time in America. And she has a YouTube channel, and I sometimes watch her videos, and I happened to catch one where she was talking about trying to lose perimenopausal weight in a healthy way. So basically you're not just aiming for weight loss, you're aiming for fat loss while maintaining your muscle, because muscle is obviously really important, and more important as women get older because we lose that. So she suggested using ChatGPT, and she gave the exact cue of what to say into ChatGPT to help you know how much you need to be eating and what kind of strength exercising you can be doing, and just basically to help you get on track if that's something that you're interested in doing. So for me, ever since I had my ovary removed, I have just been like piling on hormonal weight. Even though I wasn't doing anything different, I was still exercising and I was still eating very healthily. In fact, I was eating like 95% whole foods. So it was very, very frustrating to figure out why this was happening. And the reason that it was bothering me as well is because, well, look, I've grown up being a dancer, and so I've always been in shape and fit, curvy, but in shape and fit. And it's been really kind of an adjustment to deal with my changing body, but also because I could feel extra pressure in my knee joints and stuff when I would be out walking, and I just was like, this is only going to get worse. So I was like, I really want to try and do something and support my body in the changes that it's going through, but try and keep it as healthy as possible. So I got onto the ChatGPT thing, and I have never used ChatGPT before. I literally downloaded it when she was talking about it, and I'm obsessed with ChatGPT now. I just call it Chatty Charlie. And I can see why people really enjoy it. What I have found is it's basically a free personal nutritionist and trainer. Now, ChatGPT is not infallible, okay? It's gonna make mistakes sometimes, and you've got to take it with a pinch of salt, but as a guide, I'm really enjoying it. For instance, for breakfast this morning, I said, you know, I wanted to have some yogurt, and I had some kiwi fruit, and I've got a lot of seeds and stuff lying around, so it told me how much Greek yogurt to have, like 150 grams, and then I had a teaspoon of flaxseed, teaspoon of hemp seeds, some cinnamon, some small cashews, and a little drizzle of honey. And it does that for me. Like if I tell it what I've got in the house, it gives me ideas and suggestions, but also because I was not knowing how I knew I needed to prioritize protein, because that is basically a very much agreed upon theory that women need to prioritize protein, especially as you get older. But I didn't know what that meant really, and I didn't know how much I should be aiming for and what the perfect balance was. And so it's given me a guide, and it's been really helpful for me. Look, it's not going to be for everyone, but for me, I found it really enjoyable. And also it's been really supportive. Like it gives me strength exercises and stuff that I can do, and it takes into account, like, it knows everything about me. It knows that I had anorexia and bulimia a long time ago, and that I'm very wary of not wanting to get too obsessive about anything. It knows that I have stage 4 endo, chronic migraines, adenomyosis, all of that stuff. And so like yesterday I was having a really bad flare up, and it was like, that's okay, we're gonna give you all anti-inflammatory foods today, and you're just gonna rest. If you feel like doing some stretches, we can do that. It's like very supportive. In fact, sometimes it makes me quite emotional how supportive it is, and then I'm like, wait, this is a machine. But I've just found it really cool and interesting, and I have way more variety in my diet now than I did when I was just on the naturopathic diet. So I'm actually enjoying it a lot. Anyway, ChatGPT, what a revelation. That's something that I've been using a lot of. God, it's getting really hot in here. It's winter here, so I've got the heater going, but I'm roasting. Okay, let's move away from the health area now, and I want to talk about something I'm enjoying doing with my makeup, and that is using my Dawn to Dusk Alpha H SPF serum, which I really, really like. Also, revelation. Alpha H, I always thought it was Australian, and it was started by an Australian in Australia, but it's actually it was owned by an American company, and now it's owned by a Chinese company. However, all the manufacturing and everything and the ingredients are all still Australian. So anyway, just interesting to note, but they make some really wonderful products, and I really, really love this sunscreen. It's just really nourishing and light and lovely, and it makes my skin look glowy and beautiful without being super oily. So I like using that, and then I like using my Vieve concealer. This is the Modern Radiance Concealer in Light 3, basically as a foundation. So I've been spraying my sponge with a little bit of whatever setting spray I have lying around. I think it was Max Fix Plus today, and just popping a little concealer here, 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 and literally just blending out the concealer. And that's the only base that I have on. And I don't know, I'm really enjoying just having this real stripped back base at the moment. And I know Jamie Genevieve has actually used this as a foundation herself, but I think she mixes it with the Modern, the Skin Dew. Yeah, I think that's what she mixes it with. But it makes a really nice kind of just base. So I've been very much enjoying that. Oh yes, now for some things that I've been loving listening to. So when I take Billy out for these things, can't say the word because he'll get very excited and think we're doing that now. I love to listen to either podcasts or audiobooks. So I have got a couple of podcasts that I'm absolutely loving right now. One of them is called Oh What a Time, and it is 3 British comedians that talk about history loosely. They go, you know, in all sorts of crazy directions, but it's a really fun listen. If you enjoy history and you enjoy British comedy, then it's like the perfect pairing. I really have been enjoying Oh What a Time. And I love, also being a history nut, a podcast called Betwixt the Sheets by Professor Kate Lister. She's one of my favorite historians. I just think she's awesome. And it's kind of a raunchy historical podcast. She's actually, I think, a sex historian, and she's got a really great sense of humor, and it's just fascinating. So I really enjoy listening to that as well. And also the Meidas Touch podcast, and they do have a YouTube channel too. Meidas Touch is a group of brothers who they all have like legal backgrounds, and they're very dedicated to telling the truth in journalism and trying to I guess they're very pro-democracy. And so it's really, if you're interested in world politics, then no doubt you're fascinated by what is going on in America. And if you're like me, horrified by what is going on in America right now, the Meidas Touch network is a really great place to go and get some facts and find out what's going down there. They're very good at explaining things. So loving those. Also, if you're in Australia and you love audiobooks, you should definitely download BorrowBox. I'm assuming this is the same for interstate, but with Libraries SA, they have this app called BorrowBox. So it's completely free. As long as you signed up to any library, you can download BorrowBox and you can borrow either books, so you can read on your phone or on your tablet, the books, or I love to download the e-audiobooks, which is what I do, and then I listen to them when I'm walking. So at the moment I have a book called The Switch by Beth O'Leary and A Very French Affair by Sue Roberts, because I love me anything set in Europe. A bit of a holiday rom-com in Europe is, yeah, me to a T. Definitely get BorrowBox if you love literature, because it's free. How good is that? I have Audible as well, but honestly, I constantly think about getting rid of Audible because it's quite expensive, and I can borrow books for free on BorrowBox. I will say, though, the variety is better on Audible, but I dare say that it'll get more and more in the e-audiobook section. I think it will definitely beef up as time goes on. Yeah, if you love books, do that. Oh yeah, okay, so let's get into some clothes that I'm loving. I have been waiting for so long for Bras and Things, which is the best underwear shop in the world. Okay, I haven't been to the whole world, but I've been to like chunks of the world, and I have never found an underwear shop that sells as beautiful underwear as Bras and Things in Australia. If you are in Australia, please do yourself a favor and go into Bras and Things and just, it's like underwear for fairy goddesses. They're just the most stunning underwear, and I've been waiting for them for so long to bring out period undies, because period undies are the greatest thing ever in existence. I wish that they existed when I was in high school, because it would have made my life so much easier. But they have finally brought out a range of period undies. They have a full brief, and they have brought out these gorgeous, beautiful period G-string, which I am obsessed with. It's so soft, so nice. I am thrilled because I have my period all the freaking time. I had it for 19 days and I had a week off, and now it's back. So that's me. I go through period underwear. Mine is literally starting to fall apart. But I think they were $27 Australian, which is why I only got the one pair. However, I know that's expensive, but if you think about all the money that you would spend on tampons and pads and how regularly you need to buy those, you will pay, one pair of period undies will pay for themselves very quickly, and they're just so comfortable. You don't have to think about them. Love it. Also, while I was at Bras and Things, I bought myself a new underwear-free bra. Oh, look at that. I'm such a child. What I love about this is it's so comfortable. It's slow. It's so flattering, but also I love that the back of it can be converted to be a cross, like a racer back as well, which I think is so awesome, and I am going to be taking that away when I travel. Loving that. It comes in so many different shades. I need to get a skin color shade as well, but I could only afford the one because it wasn't on sale. Now, a pair of pants that I'm obsessed with. If you are curvy, okay, so I am 5'3" ¾ and I have curves, and I've always had curves even when I was full-time dancer. I have a big butt, I have big thighs, strong thighs, hips, very curvy down the bottom. And so I struggle to find pants that are flattering for my curves. It's a real dilemma. Everything is just cut like straight up and down. But I found these pants and they made me feel so good about myself. They are from Decjuba. They've got this cute little band on them, and they are just a beautiful, I'll put some footage of me in wearing them. They've got these really cool pockets down here. They're just a gorgeous cut. They're very flattering. They've got those nice little darts pleats in the back, and they make me feel good again, which I've really struggled with for a while, to feel good about myself. Especially in winter, I find it really hard to dress myself, and when my endo belly is flaring up and I look like I'm having triplets, I find it really hard to know what to wear when it's cold. Summer, easy, put on a little summer dress, great, good to go. But winter, difficult. So I love those pants from Decjuba. They weren't cheap, but they're made so well. I really like Decjuba clothes. I think they're always made really well. I also like that they make really good efforts towards sustainability and being ethical. I do, yeah, I like their clothing. So those pants, for any of my curvy friends out there, they are a go-to. I love them so much. So that's it for clothing. I hope you're still with me. I recently picked up one of these things, which I'm sure you've probably seen around before, but my friend actually had one when we went out for lunch one day, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. It is a little tripod slash selfie stick for taking photos. So you can use it with a phone or a camera. I think there is, I did get an adjustment thing for it, but I'm using it with my phone, and it has a little remote control that pops out here. So you can use that to take your photos with. And you can either use it as a selfie stick. I've just got to remember, I can never work out how to open it. Now my camera's overheating. I'm gonna turn the heater off. Let's take a pause and I'll be back. Okay, so you can pull this out and use it as a selfie stick. This adjusts and you can pull it out as far as you want. Or you can use it as, this is so cool, as a tripod. So the base opens up. I can never work out how, I know there's got to be an easier way to do this. Yeah, so the base opens up and literally this thing is as tall as me. It is going to be amazing to take traveling. I'm really looking forward to it. It's nice and sturdy as well. So I will put down in the description box which one I bought. It's just off Amazon. They have tons of them. But this one I'm really loving. I just love how compact it is. It's so cool. Look, it just folds back up like that. Amazing. Loving that. And finally, I wanted to share some perfumes that I've been really enjoying. So one of them, I think I might have talked about this before, but it is Gentle Habits from Byron Bay. It is the perfume oil. It's just a little mini one, which is perfect for travel. And I love that it has the little ball. I'm definitely taking this away with me. And I have been talking about going away a little bit in this video because I am going away. I'm going away very, very soon. In fact, I have booked a last minute trip to España. I am going to Spain, baby, and I am absolutely thrilled about it. If you're new here, I'm actually studying Spanish and have just finished for the semester. I haven't got my grade yet, but I'm pretty sure I passed, and that for me is just great. I feel like that's a total win. So I'm going to Spain with a girlfriend in less than 2 weeks. And I haven't booked accommodation yet, but that's fine. It'll be fun. I'm also going on the tightest budget in the world. So tight. And that's also why you haven't seen a lot of videos from me lately. I just haven't been able to afford to buy makeup because I'm taking that money and I'm going to travel and use this holiday time also as a bit of education time. And hopefully I'm not expecting to be able to speak any kind of fluent Spanish while I'm there, but even if I can just practice greetings and, you know, dos cerveza, maybe just like, you know, order drinks, whatever. But I'm really excited. And of course there will definitely be holiday content coming up as well and some more travel content because I want to do an updated video about the stuff that I take traveling, and there's some really cool bits and pieces that I've collected along the way. I've been traveling since I was 14 overseas, so it's my greatest passion in life, just being around new cultures and new places and being in historic buildings where I can just picture the people living their lives before me, and it just brings me so much joy. So that's happening. And I wanted to get some perfumes that I could travel with because when I take even the little travel size, you know, the little sample bottles of perfume, they always shatter, always. And it's just such a waste. And so I came across these babies from Odesse. So this is, I believe, a Melbourne company. So here in Australia, Odesse Perfumery. And these are perfume solids. There is an actual case for these, but the shop that I purchased them from doesn't carry it. So I would have to order online and I don't have time, which is fine. So they're just gonna stay in their little cardboard cases, which is perfectly fine with me. So they're little perfume solids and they're refillable, so you can take it out and get more. And I love a perfume solid. These stay on the skin so well. This one has top notes of melon, jasmine, and lily, heart note of magnolia, pear, and peach, and base note of blackberry, plum, and tuberose. This one is called Forest Floor. I love aquatic fragrances. I love florally fragrances, fresh fragrances. I can't do gourmand fragrances. Yuck. Not only do they trigger my migraines in a massive way, but also they just make me feel sick. And I've become very much someone who is more into natural perfumes and essential oils because the migraine thing, but I just prefer them. There's something just so beautiful and in tune. I sound so hippie right now, but like with wearing something of the earth. Peace, man. So anyway, that's that one. This one has top notes of fig, coconut, and pear, heart notes of bergamot, green leaf, and iris, and then base notes of musk, tonka bean, and moss. And it is called Fig Lane. I am going to take these traveling because the only thing that I could do to these that would be bad is to take them out in my handbag in 37-degree heat on a Spanish day in the sun. And I won't do that. But they're not going to break, they're not going to crumble. Thrilled. This one also has like a really sturdy container, so I'll be taking those away with me. That is just some stuff that I'm absolutely loving at the moment. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I do have one thing. I've got to give a dishonorable mention to something that I'm really not loving. I have been scanning the world for the best natural deodorants. I've used a couple that I think are okay. I've yet to find one that is foolproof. But I will say this is the worst one I've ever used, and this one is from Noosa Basics, which is a shame because I love to support Australian, but it is the aluminium salt-free organic deodorant in rose and frankincense, and it smells absolutely divine in the roller. But I swear, if I sweat, it makes me smell worse. Awful. I smell so bad by the end of the day, and I'm not even a very smelly person. Like, I don't have a huge problem with BO or anything like that. So the fact that this makes me stink in a really bad way is, I'd be better off just not wearing it. So that's really annoying for me. If you have used a really awesome natural deodorant, please let me know what your favorites are. And if I haven't tried them, I'll give them a go because I'm all about it. Definitely wanting to find the best one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Yeah, things have been a little hectic lately. This week I had an audition for a musical, and I also had an oral exam for Spanish and a written exam for Spanish. So along with the fact that I'm due for my Vieve migraine infusion next week, and I've had an endo flare, there's been a lot going on. So I'm so sorry I haven't been here for a little bit, but I'm excited to be back and sharing just some of the stuff I love with you. Let me know if you've tried any of these things or if you're thinking about it. And I'm just really happy to be back with you. And yeah, I'll talk to you again very soon. Have a fabulous day or night, wherever you are in the world. Sending you lots of love. Talk soon. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. Okay, bye. Ciao. Adios.